Valley. This is Marie's Kitchen, and obviously I'm not in my kitchen. I am here at Elkhorn Ranch South in Mackay, Idaho, and I am here with Josh. Hi, Josh. Josh Hale, you own this ranch.
I do.
Yes? What can you tell us about, how long ago did you bought this ranch?
We bought this 4 years ago when me and my wife got married, and we was going to just have a few cows and horses, and we bought some pigs, and 4 years later we have 218 of them.
218 pigs and different breeds, or can you tell us a little bit about the breeds?
Yep, our main breeds are Berkshire, large black, and Mangalista.
All right, and are they American, or because you mentioned something, one breed coming from Europe?
Yep, the large blacks are European pig, and they're on the endangered species list. The Berkshires are Japanese pig, and Mangalistas are a Hungarian pig.
Oh, wow.
And they all have special meat traits.
All right, and we talked about that a little bit later, but can you explain how did you come up 4 years ago from cattle to horse to pigs?
Well, we bought 8 wiener pigs from down the valley from a commercial operation, and then I stumbled onto how they raise them in Europe on pasture and seen all the different benefits of it, and found a breeder in Montana, and we drove to Montana one December stormy day and bought our first registered breeding pair.
And you know, I always focus on the farm life, and it's a tough life.
Yeah.
You work hard.
It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's a dedication, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but the result, you have beautiful, herd here of pigs. And I don't know if the viewers can see the little ones. They're adorable, and it goes from how many pounds to how many pounds, because the thing is enormous, the difference between when they're born. About 3 pounds? Yep,
3 pounds roughly when they're born, and then when they're harvested, they're about 280 pounds. And then we've got boars that are around 750, 800, and most our sows are about 600.
And we will see some example a little bit later. We're gonna go, because you have different pastures, correct?
Yep.
And the reason is for that?
We rotational graze them just like they do with cattle.
And that the quality of meat, of course, is there.
Yep. And that allows us to give them the best opportunity at food at the right times.
Yeah, I bet. And it makes a huge difference. And you do which kind of product do you have coming out from your pigs?
Our biggest one is bratwurst. We have several flavors, and then we just started doing hot dogs, and we have all the traditional cuts of pork that you would see, and then we have a whole bunch, 6 breakfast sausage flavors.
Oh, wow.
And then we have Italian. That one's a big seller.
Josh, we move a little bit further, and we are in the mud right now. Can you explain to us why is it so much mud here?
So pigs can't sweat, so they use the mud to cool themselves off, and they'll coat themselves with it and use it as an insulation. And then it also helps to clean off any parasites or ticks or anything that they may get on them.
Unbelievable. So this is a natural way to keep them healthy in a way.
Yep.
And refresh.
We look at them as they're dirty, and they're actually clean that way. They get about 20% of grain. And then the rest they forage for, and there's a variety of crops out there. We plant beardless barley and turnips and alfalfa. Those are their 3 favorites that we found, and the most nutritious. The large black out here, and she's one of the endangered ones.
Oh, talk about that. What is so sad about that? You made a statement, endanger. So what is, we know what endanger means, but why?
They're a heavy fat pig, so in the early 1900s, and there was a lot of them, and then when commercial pork took over, they went to a leaner version of pork, and so they didn't have any use for them, and so they started to go away, and they're from Europe, so Purdue University's been bringing in semen and stuff to bring the population back up in the United States.
So you have one only, right, here?
We have 3.
You have 3. Do you have babies coming out of? Oh, yay. So maybe you can keep the breed going, right?
Yeah, we're a registered breeder, and we've been working to help increase the population and bring them back.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that pasture, you can see, our viewer can see the grass is really tall here. So you move them around.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll rotate them, and then when they get it grazed down low enough, we'll move them into the next one.
Until the next one. How many different areas do you have in your ranch here?
We have 8 different rotations.
8 different rotations. So here, Josh, what is the average weight for this little guys?
This little guy, he's about 750 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
These are all breeding stock. So our boars are anywhere from 700 to 800, and our sows, they'll run around 600 pounds. And our gilts at their first breeding will be about 300.
Oh boy, we have a lot of weight here, don't we? All right, Josh, well, let's go to a different pastures. Oh, look at them, Josh. Those are really, really nice little pigs here, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're really nice compared to the other one. They're more friendly here. And they love the water, too. It's a hot morning. So tell me about personality of your pigs, because we went from one pasture to another, and they all have different personality, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah, they're all a little different. A pig actually has the intellect of a 3-year-old child, and they know their names and enjoy music and things that small children would.
Which kind of relationship do you have with your pig? Because I saw you earlier talking and calling them, and they all came like crazy.
Yeah, so my daughters will name all the breed stock that's going to stay on the farm, and they're not allowed to name any of them that aren't going to stick around, but once they know their name, it makes them easier to work, and they'll literally come to you by name when you call them.
Oh, that is amazing. So do you have any funny story to tell us? Because they are really beautiful animal, full of life, and they have their personality. Do you have some kind of funny stories with a pig?
We've had
look at you.
people have questioned before about predators with the babies in the pasture.
Oh, of course.
And we've had badgers try to come into pastures, and the moms won't let it happen. We've never lost a baby to a predator.
And what happened to the badger?
That badger lost that battle.
Ouch.
To a couple moms.
Well, this was absolutely lovely for me, because I grew up in a farm in Belgium. Didn't know much about pigs. I know so much more now. So I think I'm gonna go in my kitchen and cook with your wife.
Yep.
What is her name?
Kasha.
Kasha. We're going in my kitchen with Kasha. So see you in a little bit. I'm having fun here with my little friends. So see you in a bit in my kitchen with Kasha.
Let the event dazzle your guests by creating a sensational experience. Let the event take your party over the top.
Hi, I'm Chef Chris Ketke, Dean of the Sun Valley Culinary Institute, and we are all about culinary arts right here in Sun Valley. We're also an event space. To learn more, go to sunvalleyculinary.org, and thank you.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
Hey, go! Now we are in my kitchen here, Josh, but we have a special guest with us, and that's your wife, Kasha. And Kasha, welcome. And I wanted to thank you, Josh, for the wonderful tour we had in your ranch. It was absolutely wonderful. I had the most, I don't know how to explain that, but it was so beautiful. The passion you have with, and the relationship you have with those pigs are phenomenal, and I felt it very deeply. So Kasha, welcome into my kitchen. It was nice to be with your husband earlier, and now we are gonna cook 2 different kind of sausage here. And can you explain to us what it is?
Well, first off, I'm glad you had a great time at the ranch.
Oh, I did.
It's pretty special. Yes. Today we brought with us 2 of our bratwurst sausages that we have. This one is the Italian, and this one is the Polish.
Was that Polish? No, I think this one is German.
Sorry, we have so many different flavors.
And I want you to talk about that.
Oh yeah, we have quite a few. So this is actually probably our German.
Yes.
As well, we have jalapeno cheddar, which is my favorite. We also have an apple cinnamon, and it is the
Apple
bomb.
cinnamon.
Yeah, very good. One of my favorites. We also have a spicy one, but it's in patty form instead, and it's really good as well.
Yeah, I heard that one because earlier I was telling John, I want that one. It's very spicy, so it's not a big seller. And then we talked a little bit later about also where we can find your product. But right now you're gonna make something and very easy, right? Those are, because you have a family.
Yeah, so we have 2 girls, and I coach at our local high school, and I also work as well. So quick, easy, and still somewhat sustainable is what we like to go for when I'm cooking.
All right, Kasia, now we are cooking.
All right.
What are we doing?
So we're gonna start off with just sauteing up the sausages. I'm gonna turn our burner right now just onto a medium heat to start with. Just getting this. So we're gonna start first with kind of layering up some of our Italian sausage and then our German. I like to cook them both together to get a little additional flavor here.
That's the Italian.
Yep, that's the Italian. I'm gonna scoot these over just a little bit. So I am putting these in bare with no butter yet, just because I kind of want to get a little bit more of a grill to it, just to make that casing just kind of have a little bit more.
Okay, that's different for sure.
Yeah, so they're not soft and you get a little bit more crunch to them.
Ah, it's singing, I can hear it. And you're gonna cook that way for what, 2-3 minutes?
We're gonna usually about 2 minutes on each side.
Okay.
And then we'll throw in some butter and our onions that we have and mix it all together.
Okay.
It pairs really nicely. These are our staple. You can almost pair them with anything. So sometimes I'll do a sheet pan with some asparagus, zucchini, onions, potatoes, and that'll last me 2 days. So actually it goes a long way. As you know, in an Italian family, you cook for a lot. My mom's Italian, so I know how that goes. And you can put them even, chop them up, put them in spaghetti. You can put them with just about anything. And it makes it nice and quick and easy. So I'm just gonna check these, see if we're getting
look at
some
that.
nice grill. So we are, so I'm gonna flip them over. You can see that the casing, which is coming off of our pork belly, is getting nice and toasted. Oh yeah.
That looks really good.
Testing my patience. Oh, that looks awesome. It's really hard for me because I cook and I love cooking, but then I get so many ideas going in my head at once for all this, so I'm excited. This is one of my favorites. So we have 2 processing centers that we deal with. We go to Scarro's out of Jerome, and then also Mickelson's out of Blackfoot. So both do a really good job with our sausages and produce great product, especially with our meat. We want the highest grade possible. So I was born and raised on a cattle farm. It's about 20 miles from Josh and I's property. My parents are natural certified beef ranchers, 3rd generation. So
in Mackey.
In Mackey.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. 2nd generation. And so we were born and raised in beef, but I actually grew up in 4-H, raising pigs. So when Josh had the idea to start raising pigs, I was all for it. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Funniest story is Josh and I had actually just gotten married, so I'm gonna turn this down real fast. And we had just got pigs for fun. We were like, let's get a few, let's try something. And Josh is always interested in being and doing the best. And so after that, we had produced such a good product for our friends. More people wanted it, and that's what took off. And so now we are always educating ourselves on the best way to raise these pigs, and it's really evolved into something more than what we ever thought it would be. So these are kind of finishing up.
Yes.
I want to put some onions in and just kind of get them not fully soft, but just a good crunch that goes alongside. So I'm gonna put in probably about a nice sized chunk of butter, and then we'll toss the onions in to kind of cook and mix them around. So,
and that will be it.
Actually, if I can do this. So, and I really like using butter here. It gives the sausage.
I have a say about butter, Kasia. Want to hear it?
Yes.
Butter is better.
Yes.
That's my say about butter.
And I'm gonna coat this kind of just all around so we can make sure. It's gonna add a little bit more flavor too, giving all the good stuff to those, the onions. And the onions are gonna give a little flavor. What a lot of people will be impressed with, or some people always say, what more do you add when you're cooking? And I don't. The sausage flavoring and the kind of the meat itself speaks for itself. You don't have to add a lot more in. With the pigs being pasture raised, they bring their own type of quality of taste to it. So it's really kind of fun to tell people about that, because it's not like your commercial grade pork. It's a lot different, and I might turn this up a little now that we're kind of saute for a second. But there's a bigger difference in pasture-raised pig than there is, pork, than there is from quality commercial grade. So here locally in the Wood River Valley, you can find us at Craze Market Garden, and also in Nourish Me in Ketchum. We also do larger orders from home at you can call us on Josh's cell phone, or you can send us an email. We also have Facebook, and we're on Instagram. We post really cute pictures of the pigs all day too.
Yes.
So anyway, that way, and we can do more bulk orders from Mackey, but here in the Wood River Valley, definitely check out Craze or Nourish Me. Those onions look so good too. They're picking up all that Italian flavoring. And something that we like to talk about too with our pork is the fat. So you'll see that there is fat, not just with the butter, but there is fat coming off of these brats. The fat, most people think is bad. With pasture-raised pigs, they actually produce a little bit more of a healthier grade fat that's good for you. You're gonna get some selenium from it, some vitamin D, all this stuff you wouldn't expect, but that's because the way these pigs are raised, they're getting that. They're outside every day. They're not in a confined area where they don't see sunshine. Yeah, I think we're just about done, so I'm gonna turn this off. The one that's kind of off, it'll still keep cooking for a few seconds, and then we'll go from there.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago, so I met a lot of people, and I really, really like it here. If you don't have something like that that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.
EnterHealth MD is family medicine like it used to be, affordable, personal, and looking to the future.
As an independent insurance agency, we represent you to the insurance company, not the insurance company to you. This allows Wood River Insurance to be as competitive as possible. So call us today at 208-788-1100 and let Wood River Insurance represent you.
Okay, Kasia, now this is so beautiful and ready. How many minutes did we cook? Like 15?
About 15.
Yeah, I thought it was 15 minutes. So, like I said, if you don't mind, get the German.
Yeah, you betcha.
Okay, and then while you were cooking, I had an idea, because I had those wonderful dinner rolls, and I thought, oh, look at yours. And I thought maybe I'll have mine on a roll. So I'm pushing this so we have room for the onions.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to put a little bit of mustard on that side.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Oh, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. And then, I like some onions, if you don't mind.
Oh, these look awesome too.
Oh,
nice
yes.
and caramelized.
Very much so. I'll take a little bit more, please.
I was going to say, I hope you had like more, because those look awesome. And I'm going to put some too as well.
Yes.
When we get done on our salad here. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
I'm trying not to drip all this
Oh,
really
that's
good
fine.
juices from
And
those.
And then you can put my Italian, and I'm gonna cut in certain way to just, oh, look at this.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be delicious.
Yes, I think so. I am queen sausage here. And I'm gonna do like this. Yum.
Oh, awesome. I'm just gonna put a little bit right here for mine.
I think you should. Oh, I am so excited about this. There it goes. And then I'm gonna.
Oh, that looks phenomenal.
Well, it does, doesn't it? All right.
Okay, are you
go with
ready?
this? I am.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a small because I still have to talk a little bit.
These obviously you can see as I try to cut into it and it starts juicing everywhere. They keep a lot of that flavor right in the center.
So good.
Those casings are nice.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm sorry, viewers.
It's okay.
I have to taste when oh my God. This sausage is absolutely divine. Maybe, can I have a taste of yours?
You betcha. I cut that one actually just for you.
Thank you. You can have mine.
Oh, okay.
But I think you know how it tastes.
No, you're fine. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to cut it up and pair it with some of this other the microgreens and the onions.
This is phenomenal. Definitely phenomenal. Oh, it's so good. I'm sorry, viewers. I have to apologize because this is one of my favorite items and they are absolutely delicious. Kasia, thank you so much for sharing your time in my kitchen. I really appreciate the time that Josh spent with us this morning. And again, if we want to find your sausage or more information, we'll put that on the website, but we can find you at Nourish Me. And Craze, yes.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, take care of each other. Please share sausage with friends and family.
It's better with friends and family.
Definitely. I agree 100%. And in the meantime, take care of each other. And until next time, au revoir. Au revoir, Kasia.
See ya.
Bye-bye.